Hey, what's up, guys? I get some gameplay commentary, kind of. I mean, I joined the game really late in. I guess it really isn't a gameplay commentary, but I'm gonna talk about what happened last night. Yeah, my friend and I were driving back from Cumberland Farms, getting some chill zones, and we put on the White Stripes. My friend's like, "Yo, like, listen to this song. It's pretty dope." And he's like, "I like the freestyle rap to it." And I was like, "What? Like a White Stripes song? They're kind of a bluesy influence and stuff." But just the song came on and it was really kicking. I was like, yeah, let's do this. So he started going, doo, doo, and he's rapping. I don't even know what about, but I know it didn't make sense. And so we go to take the turn onto the street right before mine, and he was going a little bit too fast and swerved into a snowbank. We saw it coming. We're like, oh no. I mean, what was going through my mind? It was just the weirdest thing. It was like, and then I hit. And that was it. I mean, I didn't fly into the dashboard or anything. I don't think. Yeah, like I barely moved. I had my seatbelt on and stuff. So yeah, we get out there and first guy, he's like in an oil truck or something. He's like, "Oh, you kids stuck? You kids stuck?" We're like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, yeah, I'll help you guys." So then, I mean, we were going from a flat street to a downhill street, so the guy kind of got stuck trying to go up, so he just backed down the hill. And I was like, "Yo, Frank," that's my friend's name. It's like, "Frank, that guy's not gonna come back for us. You know that, right?" He's like, yeah." He actually never came back. I mean, don't offer to help if you're not gonna come back. I mean, we're not expecting anyone to like help. That's just like the kindness of people. But don't lie about it, man. So yeah, we had the neighbor. We're kind of in his yard, I guess, but he came out with some shovels and I got shoveling. I was really hyper too, and I shoveled a ton of snow. I mean, I haven't shoveled in years, but we shoveled out a path and we came to the conclusion that the wheels weren't the problem. It was that the car was on top of so much snow that the wheels were off the ground, and it was kind of just a pain in the ass. And we had actually a good amount of people stop by, and you know, it makes me happy that like people would stop out of their way to help out some kids. But the cops ended up coming, and I just don't like cops. I mean, I have a couple cop stories I want to put into future commentaries, but he was kind of, it's like, "Yeah, you kids okay?" And he's like, "Yeah," and then he left, I think, and then he ended up coming back and just watching us. I mean, that's just kind of weird. But yeah, so we shoveled, and the cop's like, "No, you have to stop shoveling in case the car falls down and hurts one of you." And I'm like, well, the only way we're gonna get this out is if we keep shoveling. I obviously didn't say that to him. You don't question a cop, which I find stupid. I mean, they have the authority, but you know, I'm not getting into what I think of cops and stuff. But so the guy, he called, the neighbor actually had AAA. My friend didn't. I don't have it, which I probably should. My dad's talked about getting it and stuff. But yeah, so we get the AAA and we wait. Good. I'm going to say 45 minutes to an hour, and my friend and I would just start talking. And the cop and the neighbor's outside, and we're kind of just like, "Oh, okay, yep, waiting." And then I'm like, "Frank, do you think I should go ask the cop, what does it take to become a cop? Like, what kind of college degree? Because I know some cops aren't the smartest people. And I guess you need an associate's, which is a 4-year, I believe, and to go to, like, cop school." And my friend, he said, "Yeah, you have to go to, like, cop school." And I was like, "Really? There's a cop school?" And yeah, I guess you have to do that stuff, do cop training. But the guy said, "Have no criminal record," and kind of looked at me. And I was like, "What's good? You don't know me. You have none of my information on hand. You asked my friend for his license, not me. Why are you, like, that's obviously a part of it, and there's no need to reiterate it." But yeah, I don't know. He was kind of cool. I shook his hand after, and I shook the neighbor's hand, you know, thanking him. You know, I really appreciate the people. Because, I mean, you go through life, and they're just those kind of people that kind of piss you off, and they really treat you like shit. And I mean, I work in retail. I want to do a couple commentaries about retail and my experiences with that. And just the amount of what people think is right in today's society is so off. But one thing, for the lack of manners with these kind of people, the people that that treat you well, that say thank you, that are generally just in a good mood and are good people. They really make up for what's wrong in this world. And I know that sounds kind of like, I don't know, weird, but I mean, at work I'll bring up a grumpy customer and I'm trying to hold a conversation, and they're like, no, like, I want to get out of here, hurry up. And I was like, come on, like, for real? This isn't like an express lane. Like, I'm not gonna bust my ass if you're gonna be rude to me. And then the nice people, you know, I've had nice people that, oh wow, that person was grumpy, wasn't he? And I was like, I really can't comment on that at work, or else they could hold it against me. But yeah, crashing into a snowbank, you think it's bad, but you know, you're gonna look back at it on years later and be like, you know, that was a fun night. See you later.